Head on the stern, coming in nice.
They came across an overturned vessel with what looked like 2 life jackets in the water, and my son dove in the water. We were called by the Coast Guard, which was actually looking for another sailboat at the time, and in the process of that search, the Coast Guard ran across this overturned vessel. We were the closest vessel to the scene and were called to go assist and investigate the situation. Upon arriving there,
2 buoys floating on either side of it, which I was unsure of what they were at that time, but they were life jackets attached to people.
He dove in the water, and there was 2 people, or actually 1 person, in 1 life jacket, and the sharks had actually consumed the other person.
Quite gruesome and horrible looking. It'll terrify you a little bit, you know, being underneath there. But yeah, it was probably some of the hardest work I've ever done underwater.
These bodies have apparently been dead for 2 to 3 days, and subsequent investigation has turned out they were Haitians being smuggled to the United States, as we understand. My son, upon diving in the water, had to get out of the water. There were 2 12-foot tiger sharks circling the area.
John went in, for the most part, pulled both bodies out of the water while I stayed down and watched to make sure there was no, the sharks weren't coming in.
And he could not see them at first due to the fact it's getting close to nightfall, but one of the other crew members noticed the sharks, and Jonathan wisely got out of the water.
One of the sharks went after the buoys, and which unfortunately was attached to one of the people, and the buoy ripped free, or not the buoy, but the life jacket, and then we lost sight of that. I immediately spun the boat around and got Jonathan out of the water because I did not want him in the water with the sharks going a little crazy.
We tied their vessel to the back of ours and dropped anchor, which gave us positive control of the situation.
And we weren't continually drifting.
Pulled their vessel into our dive platform, and at that time my son got in and was able to recover what we found out to be the 3rd victim, and after securing the 3rd victim, he dove underneath the hull and found 2 more bodies underneath the hull. They were up inside the boat.
Just trying to do the right thing, you know. I know there's people out there that care a lot about these people.
Out there, if we can render assistance, you know, we can, we will.